Hello and welcome to Mindful Monday. And this is a great question that I like to ask people. One of the reasons why I thought of this question is that, I was up at the Silverleaf Country Club up here in Scottsdale, and at the member invitational where I get a chance to work on some of the golfers up there. Majority of all golfers will play with some type of ailment, injury, something going on in their body, right? Why is that? I mean, do they really lack the effort to really put into working on themselves? Like they don't have these skills. You bought this course for a reason, which is great. But then take a look at maybe some of your friends that maybe do they complain about their low back or something going on to where maybe myself or someone else, wherever you live at, can possibly help them get better, So I always wonder that, because when I'm working on the table with all these guys at Silverleaf, they all have something going on where they have a reverse spine angle, they're loading in their back, they're doing something that is bothering their back. They're playing so much golf. I mean, whether they play 4 or 5 days a week, I mean, you guys are like PJ Pro level, right? People that golf, but they truly do not work on their body at all. So it just blows me away where people will neglect their body and just go out and have fun and drink beers and then, not really worry about that. But what happens when it's good when maybe in your 40s and then your 50s, but if you want to keep playing until you're 65 years old, 70, or whatever that you desire to do, your body plays the game, right? Not your clubs. So that's always been my motto with people. So it'll be interesting to see what 3 things that you would want to work on in the next 5 years to really, it's a non-negotiable. If you really want to get better, with the game of golf, I'll be curious to see what comes up, some thoughts for you, no matter what it is. So enjoy this Monday, and I will see you again tomorrow. Make it a great day.
My name is Chad Patton, and I've been training with Chad Nelson for almost 10 years now. We currently train about 4 times a week and focus primarily on mobility and functionality and overall movements of the body. When I first started with Chad, my body was stuck in so many habitual movement patterns. I had very limited mobility. And as a former golfer, I had to slowly restore my flexibility and functional movements over time, and it was the best decision I ever made joining his team. A lot of people always ask me along my journey, what would they do? And the first thing I always say is adopt a longevity mindset. So always thinking long term in relationship to your training. When we become 70 and 80 years old, are you able to play with your grandkids? Can you lift groceries? Can you do slow movements? Can you do anything? And that's very important. Secondly is listen and learn from your body. Chronic injuries become long-term injuries. The little aches and pains that add up over time. So if you pay close attention to your body, the whole goal is to make your setbacks your comebacks. So that's imperative to listen to your body. Overall stretching, mobility movements, band work, zone 2 training, just overall movement in general. Sitting has become the new smoking in this day and age. So movement is more important than ever. So any type of daily low impact movements that keep your body in motion, light walk, biking, treadmill work is amazing. And then lastly, recovery. I can't emphasize this enough. We love to push our bodies to the limit, but rarely do we give enough back for our bodies to recover. So over the years, I've placed more of a heavier emphasis on my recovery than even my workouts. And my body continues to thank me. So hopefully this helps the next person in line, sharing a little bit of what I've learned along my journey.
I'm 44 years old. I'm very active. I play plenty of golf, and if I'm not playing golf, I typically practice a lot. But if I definitely want to keep playing this game longer into my career and later in life, I definitely have to focus a lot more on my body and keeping it mobile, mobile and with stability and flexibility. I think the older we get, the lazier we get. So I think I'd work on, like, to keep the core strong, keep the glutes strong, think I could take to the future in my golf game to help me help my longevity and my career.